Hi, Scorpio. Uranus here, master weaver of mystery suspense thrillers, as well as broadcaster of astrology. I'd like to thank you for being here with me today, lending me your ears, your eyes, and your time. I know it is valuable, Scorpio. Therefore, I will be sharing valuable information with you about the cosmos that will help you to navigate your month to receive the best outcomes. Please hit the like button for the video, subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to know more about Uranus, hit the down bar. All of my links are there, as well as the links for the healing chakra beads and the sun catchers. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, being that we are covering Taurus season as well as the whole of May. So I want to say Happy Mother's Day. In addition to that, I want to remind you guys that May is about reviewing, restructuring, redoing, rehashing, re-editing. We're hitting a wall of retrograde, so it's calling for us to look back, okay, to review right now. That's what we're going over. We also have a Scorpio full moon this month, Scorpio, which you guys should be delighted about. I'll tell you how it affects your sign later. There are aspects to it, but you should still be excited, Scorpio, just because, Scorpio, you're at a good place. Scorpio, you are moving toward an even better place. So keep your spirits up, Scorpio. That's very, very important. Okay. I'll discuss how both of those moons affect you below. So let's start. So we'll start by saying that Taurus season, what we're going over first is Taurus season. Taurus season ranges from April 20th through May 20th. Okay. The fixed earth sign of Taurus is ruled by Venus, the hottest planet in our solar system. Venus represents the finer things in life, with love and money right at its center, which makes Taurus all about delving into those sensual pleasures that bring us contentment. This sign craves feeling the love literally and figuratively. So this season, let's take some time to enjoy what we have while appreciating it at the same time. The urge to treat yourself may be heightened during Taurus season. To overindulge is one of the many characteristics of the sign of Taurus. Not to give Taurus a bad rap, but Taurus just knows what it wants, and it wants a lot of it. So it's just how it is. Therefore, I want you to be mindful as to how much of a glutton you allow yourself to be. If you find yourself coming into some extra cash, don't spend it all in one place. In fact, don't spend it all, period. We're not out of the woods yet. Luckily, Taurus is a grounded sign, which is sure to help you put a plan of action in place to combat the current issues you might be facing. One step at a time. Taurus demands we be gentle with ourselves, okay? Now, one cool thing I want to share with you guys is something my cousin Becca sent to my email. On May 16th, Jupiter and Venus align with the moon, creating a smiley face in the sky. I'll put a link to the astronomy in the newsletter that comes out May the 1st. If you're not subscribed to my newsletter yet, you should be. Put your email down there in the comments, or email me your email, or even put it on one of my social media avenues, and I'll add you to the list, okay? Uranus, moving along, Uranus is the planet of revolution, shock, surprises. It's in Taurus, as we know. It's there until like 2026. The earth sign of Taurus reigns over our values, our money, our resources, which are all free to progress now, okay? These areas of life are experiencing drastic changes. The more shocks and surprises are in store this month with the sun conjunct Uranus. There in Taurus. Mercury is going to be there as well. So you'll be receiving shocks and surprises in communication. Okay? Everybody will. The sun entered Taurus on April 19th, and it remains until May 20th. Then it transitions over into Gemini. Juno, which is a large asteroid thought to be a planet long ago, it goes direct in the sign of Libra on May the 26th. Juno is about marriage and commitment, relationship issues, domestic disputes, and natural disasters are all affected during Juno's shift, okay? And Juno is shifting on May the 26th into Libra, which means she wants justice, okay? She wants a balancing of the scales. However, she obtains it. Mercury, the planet of communication and skills, enters curious Gemini on May 11th, which can have you feeling chatty. That's a welcome change because it'll be moving away from Uranus and Taurus, so moving away from those shocks and surprises. So with all the networking going on social media, it's the perfect time to make more connections online. Then Mercury transitions over into the sign of Cancer on the 28th, where it is debilitated. It can find people guarded or moody, you know, more into their subconscious or things in their subconscious making them that way. A word of advice is just try to remain in the present, okay? That energy will pass. Venus, the planet of romance, finances, abundance, pleasure, it goes retrograde in Gemini on the 13th. Love and money are a focus, okay? Values are a focus. More so the way you go about putting these things into action is what's in question. Some will get a second chance to deal with the same issues over again. Will you handle them the way you did in the past? Did you even receive your desired result? If not, this is a chance to shift the outcome, okay? Talks about finances are a big focus during this time. So, of course, I don't recommend making any big changes in your finances as far as like, don't go out and just buy a car or anything like that unless you just have it like that, you know. Scaling back is something more that I recommend, or restructuring. I also ward against any drastic changes in your appearance during retrograde. It's about beauty. So you don't want to go dyeing your hair a totally ridiculous color or having any cosmetic surgeries or anything, which you can't really do right now anyway, until the planet goes direct. You don't want to do that while Mercury is retrograde. Okay. Now, Mars, the planet of energy and challenges, enters Pisces, where it is debilitated on May 13th. And I don't want to scare you when I say debilitated. Debilitated just means it's not used to being there. Aries is ruled by Mars. Okay. They're used to, and we know that that's force. You know, Aries is about drive, about going out and doing what they have to do, meeting their obstacles and head on. Okay. Pisces is ruled by Neptune. They're more dreamy. They're more intuitive. They use more forethought and intuition to navigate issues, you know? So that's why I say it's debilitated. Okay. Mars is exalted in Aries and in Scorpio, not in Pisces. Okay. So, that being said, it's calling for you, regardless as to the respective energies that they both hold, the cosmos is calling for them to work together. So you'll find yourself using your intuitive side to tap into solutions. You know, while you're up for the challenge, you'll also find yourself navigating issues with a bit more forethought, okay? Exhausting itself is just something Pisces doesn't feel the need to do, okay? So that's what it's calling for you to do. Don't do it. Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, goes retrograde at 27 degrees in the sign of Capricorn on May 14th, joining Pluto in its retrograde and heightening everything in its sphere. Now, remember, Jupiter wants bigger. That doesn't always translate to better. You know, I'll elaborate below. This transit also affects travel, so expect delays in travel to be continued, okay? Saturn goes retrograde in Aquarius at 1 degree on May 11th. Saturn is about restrictions, responsibility, karma, good or bad, your foundation. Okay. Your actions help determine how your karma plays out. So I recommend you don't make any drastic career changes right now. Okay. Don't go shaking your foundation too much. If you want to pick up a little side hustle, that's fine. Make more money. Don't quit your main job. Okay. Where you receive most of your income. Pluto, planet of rebirth, renewal, and resources, is now retrograde until October the 4th. This is a time of transformation for the collective. Be gentle with yourself, okay? In the coming months, our faiths will be tested. Don't allow yourself to be blindly led by fear. Don't be easily deceived. Do your homework before believing media or social propaganda, as it will be shoved into our faces from all directions. We, as a collective, are at a vulnerable point in our lives. We as individuals need to do or must do our part by keeping up our hopes, you know, maintaining our mental health, as well as doing what we can to be a part of the solution as opposed to perpetuating the problem, Scorpio. The silver lining is that Pluto, being conjunct Jupiter, does help us to keep our eyes on the prize while we're facing the coming shifts in our personal and business lives. I implore you, Scorpio, keep a kind heart. The world needs compassion, as does our entire human race. Now, climb down off of my soapbox. Let's get into the moons. The full hair flower moon, you can call it the hair moon or the flower moon. The full moon is on May the 7th. It's in the fixed water sign of Scorpio, your sign. Okay, focusing on you, Scorpio. You know, open up the lines of communication, dive deep is what you're used to doing. Scorpio requires a look at what's beneath the surface. We're detectives. Just be mindful of thinking before you speak, everyone. Scorpio is about death and transformation. The full moon brings matters to a point of culmination. Any full moon brings matters to a point of culmination. Whether it be in business or love, there is much to be revealed this moon cycle. This moon cycle T-squares Mars in Aquarius and the sun in Taurus. Here is where the moon is going to be, the full moon on the 7th. That's where Mars is going to be in Aquarius. And that's where Taurus, where Mercury and the sun are going to be in Taurus. 90-degree angles. That's a T-square, guys. Okay? So that's going to be mucking some things up. The new moon, for everyone. The new moon on May 22nd is in the mutable air sign of Gemini. Gemini is a curious sign who loves to communicate more over network. What new endeavors would you like to see in the works? It's the perfect time to read up, ask around, take those initial steps. Okay? Scorpio is my sun sign. My rising is Leo. Both really have been raring to go. You know, been getting things done. Right now, you should be working on things you already have in place, okay? If you want to take on a new endeavor, you know, here or there, just make sure that you can handle it. Make sure your plate can handle it, okay? There's nothing wrong with taking some time to reflect and relax a little bit, Scorpio, okay? Let's see. In addition to that, I think that's it. Now we can just get into your scopes now. Your individual scopes, Scorpio. Okay, so the full moon in Scorpio, your full moon, you get, this is your full moon this year. The Scorpio full moon squares Mars in Aquarius and the sun and Mercury in Taurus, highlighting you, of course, because you're a Scorpio, your house of image, okay, as well as your house of partnerships and relationships. You know, those could be fragile right now. And actually, let's see here. Yeah. It's affecting your 4th house of home and your 7th house of partnerships and relationships. Relationships in the home could be fragile around that moon. Something could be revealed that affects your relationships with the people you live with. A partnership might be a business partnership could be messing up the energies at home or something like that. Just be compromising around that moon, Scorpio. You know, things are coming to the surface, are being revealed to you as well. So just be mindful of that and stay calm and continue to be compromising. I don't see you having too much trouble around there, Scorpio, but you know, just watch your tongue, okay? Okay. Venus, the planet of finances, love, pleasure, goes retrograde on the 13th in your house of financial matters, of your house of finances, shared resources. Analyze communication this month, okay? Don't fall for deceit. Be sure that things are in order and in flow with your future plans, okay? Make sure everything that you have, your finances, your taxes, you know, your debt, everything you have everything, you've looked everything over, you're restructuring things. So it's where you need it to be in order for you to move forward, okay? Successfully. Make sure you've completed your taxes, you know, you just have to make sure you have everything in order. Cut down where you can on expenses and things like that. Okay, don't let anybody come and try to give you any out of the box schemes for you to make money or whatever. Look into that kind of stuff, you know, because that will be running rampant as well. Okay, trying to get people's stimulus checks. People are trying to take people's money, so don't be taken for a fool. The Sun and Mercury transit Gemini. And that's going to highlight your shared resources. Okay, when the Sun and Mercury go into Gemini. shared finances are a focus for you. Are they really? Oh, yeah. Yeah, they are. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I got to make sure I put the right thing. Yeah, they are a focus for you. So when it goes into Gemini, you're gonna be focused on that and looking at that. You making money with your partner, you making money with a business partner, or even your partner at home. The Jupiter retrograde is going to affect your areas of communication with your siblings and things like that. It's going to affect sales. That's which area it's in for you. So with Jupiter being there, Jupiter is good. Even if it's retrograde, it's still good. And that's communication. I think that means my brother's going to be calling me a lot. But that also means that you may receive some good news and communication, through siblings or through sales. Your sales might go up or something like that, because Jupiter is still there giving you blessings, even if it's retrograde. It's retrograde in that department. Saturn, planet of restrictions and responsibility, goes retrograde on May 11th, affecting your sector of home and family. Okay, so complete tasks around the house that require repairing or completion. If you have anything that requires completion, do it. If you have anything that needs repairing, fix it. Okay, don't let things fall to the wayside, especially with Saturn there. You don't want to mess around because they're about karma. And if you don't fix it, it'll snowball. Now, Mars, the planet of energy and challenges, is retrograding in Pisces on May 13th. Okay, this focuses on your house of romance, creativity, children. And Scorpio and Pisces have positive energy flow with one another. They're both water signs. That's your sister sign. They trine each other. That's a blessing coming for you that's dealing with your fifth house. So you'll be receiving a blessing, or the energy you put into overcoming some challenges that have to do with creativity or even children will bring you blessings. Yeah, that trine will bring you blessings. Awesome, Scorpio. So put the energy in, get to work, because you're going to receive a blessing from the work that you're putting in. Now, the new moon on May 22nd is in your house of shared resources. Like I said, again, so new opportunities for generating money could arise then. That's awesome. Okay, so new opportunities. I didn't say that before actually to you. But yes, you could get new opportunities and generating money through talks with a partner, because it's in your finances, your shared resources. So if you have business partners or things like that, they might be calling you, giving you new avenues to make money and things like that. Okay, Scorpio. All right, this month is still looking good, Scorpio. We're raring. So just keep your spirits up, watch your mouth, mind your money, and we're going to be okay. All right, Scorpio, stay safe. I'll see you next month.